Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakal Kadash, giving double honor to the apostle of this great millstone, peace and blessings to both pushing this truth and sincerity, and Kwam Yasharala. All right. So here we are, back to the basics. This is a basic lesson. We can't never stop going over the basics, though. You never know watching your videos. You know me, I'm a firm believer in, you know, you gotta hit your basics, you gotta hit your prophetics, or you gotta hit your history. That's what I tend to hit with my bare minimum 3 videos. I try to hit a prophetic lesson, some history, and the basics. I'm going very back to the basics of basics. Genesis 25, going into that separation of Israel and Esau. Or his name was Jacob at first. Jacob and Esau. All right. So the first thing we about to get into is Genesis 25:19. Isaac's son. It say verse 19. Genesis 25:19. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Pandanaram, the sister to Laban, the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, meaning she couldn't have kids. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. So the Lord, he dealt with he dealt with Isaac. And he basically acted upon his prayers. Like, I'm making so your wife can have kids. Because obviously Isaac was popping Rebekah and she wasn't getting pregnant. That's how you know she was barren. They ain't have what they have today where you take a fucking metal rod or whatever and stick it into your wife and all. They didn't have all that shit. How they knew she was barren? Because Isaac was popping her. She wasn't getting pregnant. Shit, I bet Rebekah was praying to have kids. Back then, that was the woman's whole duty. It still is, but back then, that was like a really look down on thing if you couldn't have kids. You basically wasn't doing your duties as a woman. And it's seen as a curse. It's a verse 22. It say, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And it's a blessing. To have kids, let alone twins, is a blessing. All right, because, this is a miracle. She was just barren. Now the Lord got it to where she could have kids. She probably was amazed. And the next thing you know, they in the stomach fighting. She getting convulsions, feeling kicks and shit. Like, oh, what the fuck? Basically, she looking around like, damn, I feel like they in here having an MMA match. And the title on the line. And she inquired of the Lord, like, she about to say right here. Verse 23, the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separate from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. All right. The elder shall serve the younger. Keep that part in mind. All right, so basically she came to the Lord like, Lord, if this is a blessing, why I'm in so much pain? Why all this turmoil going on in my stomach? And he telling her like, hey, it's 2 separate people in your womb. All right, and from this point on, we're going to separate them right here. It say, and the elder going to serve the younger. And one people going to be stronger than the other. So we're going to go ahead and cut equality out right there. Everybody always want to be fucking equal. The Lord said one people going to be stronger than the other. So like I said, we're going to cut that equality doctrine out. Because ain't nobody equal to this day. Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, meaning her pregnancy ended, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. All right. So a garment, a regular garment, a red one. That's how, imagine having a red fur coat. That's how he came out. Imagine having like a woolly red coat. That's how he came out, hairy and red. Because the white people, they don't have no pigmentation. They have very low melanin, if any. So that's why he was all red. You know, you gotta think, you gotta really put yourself in these predicaments. They in Israel right now. That country can get pretty hot. I can't tell what season they was born in, but babies, I'm pretty sure he just came out red. If it was the summertime, that would make even more sense, because white people in the summer, they turn into fucking strawberries. All right, it say, and they called his name Esau. All right. And it say, and after that came his brother out, and he took, now look at that. They don't even describe what his brother looked like. Why? Because he looked like a regular fucking person. He was brown skin, probably curly hair. You know what I mean? Regular person. And his hand took hold of Esau's heel, symbolizing him pulling Esau out of power in the future. And his name was called Jacob. And when Isaac was 80 years old, when she buried them, all right, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Look at today. Esau was a cunning hunter. What do these people like to do for fun, the so-called white man? They like to hunt, or they like to work. A lot of, everybody a farmer, technically, but they typically, like here in America, they typically run the farmlands. It say a man of the field. He's an outside dude. Like, he really was a run around in the forest wild man. He was a wild man. He's a wild cat, Kentucky. Like, he's a wild dude. It say, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. You know how our people is, chill on the porch. We go outside too. That's not the scripture saying that we don't go outside, but it's saying we more chill, we more relaxed. You ain't gonna really see no nigga. Very rarely will you see a nigga running around in the forest with a shotgun chasing down deer, trying to put their antlers on the wall. Very rarely. Most of them niggas be terrorists or influenced. It saying Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his vision, meaning they ate the same type of meat, which deer, probably was their favorite. But Rebecca loved Jacob. And that's spiritual, because what is most Jakes? Mama boys. Seriously, most Jakes, why? Because we found comfort in your mom. It was probably times when Esau was bullying on Jacob. He ran to his mom. Woo, stop touching Jacob. You know how if you got siblings, you know how that shit go. You big brother smack you upside the head, you run and tell your parents and shit. I was big brother though, so. It say, I'm just using an example, this type of shit that probably was going on with them. It's a reason why the scriptures are saying Rebecca loved Jacob. It's saying Rebecca's favorite was Jacob. That's what it's saying. When it's saying Isaac loved Esau, it's saying Isaac's favorite was Esau. It's not saying Isaac don't love Jacob. He loved Jacob too. It's just saying that he favored Esau. It's saying Jacob saw pottage, and Esau came from the field. He's a man of the field, and he was faint. Mind you, we proving that this is the so-called white man. It say, and Esau said to me, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. Wasted away is he. He said the same red pottage. Pottage looked like him, red. Mind you, that shit wasn't even cooked, and he was trying to eat it. Now, who eat raw meat? Who like to eat medium rare? Fucking hamburgers where there's still blood in it. The white people. This is who they descend from. They have the characteristics of Esau. They descend from Esau. Meaning their grandfather, their great to the 8th power grandfather is Esau. All right. I'm going to end it right there. I'm not really going into the blessing. I'm more so going into the describing the characteristics that fall upon these white people, because people don't understand it's a spiritual thing. Do not most sons act like their fathers? Well, who you think your father got it from? Who you think he got it from? You're a descendant of a man, and you kind of develop his characteristics, especially if they the progenitor of your race. All right, but with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash, giving double honor to the apostle, elders of great millstone, peace and blessings to brothers pushing this truth and sincerity and abide above.